Newsflash. In past WRVs, I have said that I don't like wearing watches over 4.5 ounces. I've changed. I have been enlightened. And this is one of the watches that led me to thinking that way. I absolutely love it. I could wear it every day and be happy. The Infantry. It is a Bell & Ross type watch. And it is wonderful. Order it quickly because it will probably be going away in Amazon someday soon. I'll try to be expeditious in posting this review. This is, of course, the blue version, blue highlights. It's 5.2 ounces though, so that's well over the 4-ounce limitation for watches. For years here in TMP, I've always said for a tactical blade, EDC blade, 4 ounces is kind of my cutoff for a knife, and I have pretty much stuck with that the whole time. But this one, well, I'm making an allowance because it gives me happiness. It's got a curved crystal on it, so it's catching a lot of reflection. I apologize. I'm trying to pick the exact angle. So few people watch the watch reviews, though, so I'm not making a special studio for it. Not yet. Man, do I love this watch. It is so cool. This is, again, what I call a horizon expanding watch. So I wouldn't go out, for instance, and spend $4,000 on a Bell & Ross BRS 98 in the off chance that I would like the watch. Granted, it would keep its value. I could probably sell it, but why bother? Wouldn't it be better to go out and buy something with the same form factor, the same type of looks, try it, see if you like it, and then, that's a big then, and if you want the Bell & Ross, go out and spend, $4,000 more dollars. Starter watch, so it gets you introduced to the type, the form factor, the looks, and the second cool of, well, that style of watch, the square tactical watch. I can't believe I like this watch so much. It really, really surprises me. Does it surprise you? I like it. I had my doubts. I ordered it in Amazon. I was like, I don't know. It's so cheap though. It's 25 bucks. Yeah, let's try it. Let's give it a shot, see what happens, The boys, that is my sons, also ordered some. And I have actually one of mine. This is a white version here, so white markers, white hands still in this variation. Negative LCD display like you saw before. Classic black presentation, black case in all the models. You'll just have different marker sets. And then I got TDs. He ordered an orange one, which is fantastic. Look at this. It reminds me of a Luminox look to it. Infantry Tactical is what these are being called now. Who knows if the name changes? If it does and they're still around in Amazon, maybe I'll update my links. But again, the early bird gets the worm. So if you see it, you like it, dude, I recommend, honestly, this is no hyperbole, just order it. Check it out. If you don't like it, it's Amazon, send it back. If you forget to send it back, don't worry about it. It's only 25 bucks. Look at the case back. Can you even believe this is a $25 watch? Look at the polish on it. So it says stainless steel case back, Infantry Company Limited. And I think these are water resistant just to 3 ATM is all. So this isn't, a full-fledged dive watch, of which I've tested a few at this point. If you like that, then go spend the money and get them. And actually, there's a bunch of affordable watches along those lines. This is more about the looks, the way it makes you look when you wear it, the presentation. It does look, of course, like a Bell & Ross. Not that I'm a Bell & Ross expert. I'm not. But I generally have an idea what their form factor looks like. No doubt they springboarded on this. Hey, that's copying a Bell & Ross. Man, I hate to have this conversation every time because everyone should know everybody copies everybody else. Everybody. Here on YouTube, people copy the way we review. I have all types of people who have copied my channel. I have gun manufacturers have copied each other, knife manufacturers. Do I need to go on? It's rampant. It's everywhere. Car manufacturers copy each other. Motorcycle manufacturers copy other competitors' products. It's been going on for decades. So enough said. Fact is, if you want to score a super cool watch for 25 bucks, this is it. There's a couple other color variations that I don't have. I think there's a lime green highlight set version out there if you want to check that one out, and maybe one other one. I don't know how long they'll be produced again or when they're going. I just don't. Again, this is a big watch though, and by way of comparison, I will put against it a, what do I have here? I have a Casio GD350 right here. So this is actually a big watch. I called it the Star Wars watch, but here's a Casio GD350 next to the Infantry Tactical, and this is a big watch, and not like, you know, in span. It was more of a thickness thing I mentioned. I love the GD350, by the way, but you can see it's this is a, you know, it's a chunky watch against my wrist, which again is a horrible representation, but it's something. That's what it looks like. Infantry. Look at how cool that looks. Starting off with a band, it is a very surprisingly high quality silicone band, and it is thick and strong from what I can tell, and just standard pins on it, so it's not drilled through lugs. You wouldn't expect that at this price point, but I wouldn't expect a silicone band at this price point either. Other Chinese watches that I've bought, their bands usually suck. They're like hard vinyl, not with the Infantry. Look at the box it even comes in. Dude, the box is crazy awesome. Infantry company. Keep walking in the face of uncertainty and struggle. That's kind of cool. They got their own logo. Then we got, what is this, a warranty card? Your instructions if you forget. They're pretty simple. The whole watch and the feature set is pretty simple. That's just amazing, man. $25. Back to the band though. Double keepers on it. Single stainless steel blackened clasp. Again, this is TD's. He hasn't worn it yet. With Infantry logo on the clasp right here. Sweat factor is high. It's a broad expanse of a watch and it's a thick band. You'll have to take it off once in a while, let your wrist air out. But you won't care. You'll be wanting to put it back on quick because it's awesome. Haven't mentioned that yet? It is so cool. I'm going to turn that light out for less reflections. Dang, it's awesome. Now, these screws right here I haven't tested. Are those real screws that you can actually take the case apart? Probably not. They're fake. A lot of them are like that, and it's probably just a cast metal case. It's not going to be something super high quality and like you would have in a Bell & Ross, a one-piece 316L forged stainless steel. No. Also, it's not a screw-in case back. It looks to be like a pry open. If you come in through that, you might, I'm looking to see if you can come in through the top to replace your battery. I honestly don't know at this point, nor am I going to do an exploratory takedown to find out. Not yet. Not yet. I think the keepers are a little bit of a weakness. You can see just in handling this one fell off. Of course, I don't have it on the wrist either. They do keep it pretty good. I might add an additional silicone keeper or replace it that has more strength to it. I haven't, in wearing mine, had the band pop off with a spring bar yet. Could happen, but hasn't happened to me yet. It is big, like we said before. I think I wrote some measurements down for you guys. 45 millimeters by 16 millimeters is what I measure. Yep. And it has a Japanese AL35 quartz movement in it. A lot of these quartz movements in these Chinese watches are actually pretty excellent. They're going to be Miyota's or Citizen. I find they keep very good time. Very good time. 24 bucks. It almost looks like a Ruger symbol down here. Thunderbolt there. That's just a cool looking watch, man. How about feature set, interface, legibility, Loom, and noise? Well, I'm going to charge this one up while we're talking. We'll look at Loom. Well, if you're expecting really awesome Loom, you will be disappointed because that's it. That's pretty weak, right? However, you do have a backlight on the negative display right here. You can see that. So your digital time will show up very well. I think that's the thinking. In fact, I'm not sure if there's any Loom on those hands at all. But let's be real, man. It really is about the second cool on this. There's so many other watches that I reviewed and will review for actually a very affordable price that will give you a ton more features than the Infantry. Oh, that looks cool right there. Reflection. Now I'm going to attempt to walk you through the very simple feature set with the backlight, if that will work. So right now, again, we're in time, showing very cool the day and date, and you don't have to press an additional button like you would on the SMAEL Tactical, which is a Mudmaster knockoff. There's your stopwatch feature, and I think this will start it, stop it, and this will reset it. Yep. Light again, and then we go to time, stopwatch, and then there's alarm set, so we would set our alarm right through here. You can reference the instructions if you like, and we should be back to, oh, there's time set right there, so we set our day, date, and seconds. Remember, your digital time set is different than your analog, so you can actually do a dual time function like I've talked about in some other ones, and then you press it once again, you're back to time. And then, light coming back on, you can set your analog completely separately with a standard conventional crown pullout like this. It runs pretty silently too. I find about 15 to 30 seconds per month gained with this particular quartz movement. Couldn't tell you which battery is in there, sorry. By the way, if I were to rank order my favorite colors, blue would be number 1 and a tie for white and orange. These are equally cool. Let me show you the white. I mean, the classic white against the black is always excellent, and this will give us a good opportunity to look at the extreme legibility of the infantry. I mean, it's just perfect. Got a big hour hand, a big minute hand, a sweeping second hand. You can check out the alignment. Again, runs quietly. All the second hands and all the marker hands are in white on all the variations that I've seen. Then it's got an infantry symbol on the front and back, 12, 3, 6, and 9, standard markers, minute markers, and then graduations on the outer scale. It's just a very clean and yet technical at once watch. Curved crown a little bit. I have found that my armor, shield, watch protectors will adhere to it, no problem. So I just squeeze out the bubbles, they'll dry nicely. But if you don't put that on, you're going to get this thing banged up. And I think you'll bang up your watch case when we get to durability, which is basically now, quite a bit. Because again, it's probably pop metal. The cool thing is you could actually tape this over your crystal and your buttons as well, which appear to be in black chrome. O-ring sealed, again, 3 ATM on this one. Water resistance. And you could respray your case with like Krylon. Just make it look awesome again. Durability, I haven't had this watch that long, so I couldn't tell you, hey, is it going to last like a year, 2 years, 3 years? When does the battery run out? It is running an Anadig presentation, so you got a negative LCD and hands. I would anticipate to get about a year and a half out of the battery, and then you're going to have to figure out how to replace the battery. I bet you can do it, but we had that discussion already, for the affordability factor. Competitive options are numerous. Maybe not in this form factor and this style of watch. I mean, this is such an amazing value and quality level. I've just really, and I'm not easily impressed, but I'm really blown away at the quality level the infantry is putting in these. I mean, the polished case back, the logo, the silicone band, the buttons look awesome. The construction honestly makes it look like it is a $1,000 watch. And if you were to tell somebody it was, I bet you they'd believe you. They'd go, yeah, it looks about like a $1,000 watch. Infantry, yeah, highly, highly recommended. I was going to mention another tactical option, super low cost, would be the SMAEL Tactical. That would be reviewed separately though. Nothing fancy.